Why you need to give up these 5 habits. When you retire, have you ever thought about the moment when you officially step into retirement? It's the day you leave behind those rushed mornings to the office, the stressful meetings, and the overwhelming deadlines. You dream of leisurely mornings sipping coffee, spontaneous trips, or simply sitting in your armchair reading a favorite book that you never had time to open before. But when that day comes, do you really feel as free and happy as you imagined? Or do you find yourself falling into a new loop, not of work but of old habits that quietly pull you away from the retirement life you deserve? Think about it. When you were working, you were used to running after a hectic pace, doing everything out of habit to get through the day. But now that you're retired, are those habits still suitable? Maybe you're spending hours scrolling through social media without realizing it, or agreeing to invitations you don't really want. Perhaps you're letting your body retire too, instead of taking care of it, or spending too freely without thinking about tomorrow. And worse, maybe you're living day by day without any plan to make each day meaningful. If you see yourself in any of these, congratulations, you're not alone. Millions of retirees in America are facing similar habits, and the good news is you can absolutely change. In this video, we'll explore together the 5 habits you need to give up immediately to make your retirement more fulfilling and peaceful. These aren't just empty words or mere theories. We'll tell you real stories from people who have been through it, some who succeeded brilliantly by giving up bad habits, and others who paid a high price for not changing. More importantly, we'll show you the benefits of giving up these habits: a healthier body, a more peaceful mind, more meaningful relationships, and financial peace of mind so you don't have to worry as old age approaches. But we also understand one thing: giving up habits isn't easy. It's like telling you to stop eating your favorite cheese sandwich. It won't happen overnight. There will be days when it's hard, times when you want to give up. But don't worry, you don't have to do this alone. The Oldy Talks channel will be with you, sharing each step, each specific plan, so you can gradually change without feeling pressured. We believe that as long as you're ready to start, even with just a small step, your retirement life will slowly become the best version you've ever dreamed of. So what are these 5 habits, and why are they so important? Let's go through each story, each lesson, so you can see that retirement isn't just about stopping work, it's about starting to live more fully. When you give up these habits, you'll find joy in the simple things, confidence in knowing you're in control of your life, and peace in knowing that every day has meaning. Are you ready? Let's begin this journey together. Habits to give up and how to do it. Habit 1. Excessive social media use. Mrs. Mary and the costly lesson. Mrs. Mary, living in California, was once an elementary school teacher. When she retired, she started browsing Facebook and Instagram to stay in touch with people. From 30 minutes a day, she gradually spent 4 to 5 hours just watching funny videos, news, and friends' photos. She thought it was a way to relax, but in reality, she began to feel stressed by negative posts and tired from sitting too long. One day, her granddaughter texted her to go for a walk in the park, but she declined because she was busy watching a cat video. Later, she realized she had missed a precious opportunity with her family. "I wish I had put the phone down sooner," she said with regret. The danger of social media. Social media can be a great tool, but if not controlled, it will swallow your time and energy. For retirees, this is even more dangerous because you might miss out on real experiences, walks, conversations, or simply enjoying the fresh air. It's a bit harder to give up than planning, but it's completely within reach if you're determined. Practical advice to avoid being used by social media. Limit time. Set a timer for 30 minutes a day for social media, then turn off your phone or computer. Reduce temptation, delete some apps or move them off your home screen so you're not tempted to open them. Replace, instead of scrolling, pick up a book, listen to music, or go outside to breathe fresh air. You'll find yourself richer in time. Don't let social media steal your beautiful moments. Habit 2, saying yes when you really want to say no. Mr. David and his new freedom. Mr. David, living in Texas, was once a project manager. When he retired, he frequently accepted invitations from friends and family, from dinners to long trips, even when he just wanted to stay home and rest. Once he agreed to go fishing for 3 days with a friend, even though he didn't enjoy it at all. As a result, he came home exhausted and irritable. After that, he decided to change. He learned to say no gently, like, "Thanks for inviting me, but I'd like to rest this week." Since then, he has more time for himself, and his friends respect his honesty more. The value of refusal. Saying yes just to please others can make you tired and lose control of your time. When you're retired, you no longer have to please anyone. This is the time to live for yourself. This habit is harder to give up than the previous ones because it involves emotions and relationships. But once you overcome it, you'll feel incredibly relieved. How to say no more than yes. Practice. Start with, "Let me think about it," instead of agreeing or refusing right away. It gives you time to consider without making the asker feel embarrassed or damaging the relationship. Be honest. Saying no doesn't mean you're selfish. Briefly and politely explain your reason. Prioritize yourself. Ask yourself if the activity truly makes you happy before agreeing. You've said yes many times in your life to others, but that was when you were young. Now you need to learn to say no to others and yes to yourself. Habit 3. Poor financial management or overspending. Mrs. Susan and the financial shock. Mrs. Susan, living in New York, was once a marketing specialist. When she retired, she decided to treat herself by shopping and traveling frequently. She thought she had enough savings to spend comfortably, but just 2 years later, she was shocked to find her account nearly half empty. She had to cut back on everything, even taking a part-time job at 67 to make ends meet. "I never thought I'd end up like this," she said with sadness in her eyes. The importance of finances. Overspending is a big trap in retirement, especially when you no longer have a fixed income. This habit is hard to give up because it involves long-established spending patterns, but if you don't change, you could lose the financial security you've worked so hard to build. So, what should we do? Budget, record your income, pension, savings, and monthly expenses. Only spend within the limits you set. Consult an expert. Meet with a financial advisor to plan for the long term. Take advantage of discounts. Use senior discounts or join free activities like community events. Start managing your money today so you don't regret it like Mrs. Susan. Habit 4. Neglecting your body. The hardest habit to give up. Well, you're retired now. How many years do you have left? Might as well enjoy yourself, right? Mr. Robert, living in Arizona, was once an office worker with a sedentary lifestyle. When he retired, he continued to neglect his health, eating unhealthy food and not exercising. One day, he heard that a friend had died of heart disease. That woke him up. He started walking 30 minutes a day, eating more vegetables, and joining a yoga class. After 6 months, he lost 22 pounds, felt healthier than ever, and now he even participates in charity runs with friends. Neglecting your body is the hardest habit to give up because it requires continuous effort and significant lifestyle changes. But it's also the most important habit to abandon because your health determines the quality of your retirement life. A healthy body allows you to enjoy everything, from traveling to playing with your grandchildren. Practical advice. Start small. Begin with 20 minutes of walking each day, then gradually increase. Health checkups. Schedule regular checkups to detect problems early. Eat scientifically. Add more vegetables. Avoid fried foods. Eat boiled foods. Limit starches. And make sure to exercise with a sport that suits your body. You'll see the difference right away. Take care of your body as you would your home, because it's where you live your whole life. Habit 5. Not planning your days and weeks. The easiest habit to give up. Real story, Mr. John and the unexpected change. Mr. John, a retiree living in Florida, was once a construction engineer with a packed schedule from morning to night. When he retired, he thought he was finally free, with no need to plan anything. At first, he enjoyed it, waking up late, watching TV and repeating, but after a few months he started feeling empty. "I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore," he confided to a friend. One day, he decided to try something different. He took a piece of paper and wrote down a few simple things. Monday, tend the garden. Tuesday, play golf with friends. Thursday, volunteer at the community center. Amazingly, after just 1 week, he felt his life had more meaning. He laughed more, slept better, and even found joy in the little things he never noticed before. Why this habit is easy to give up and necessary. When you retire, you have more time than ever. But without a plan, that time can become your enemy. Not planning makes you prone to boredom, disorientation, and worse, wasting precious years. This is the easiest habit to give up because it doesn't require much change, just a little organization. Once you start planning even small things, you'll see that every day has a purpose, and that brings unexpected joy. How to give up this habit? Start small. Spend 15 minutes every Sunday evening writing down a few things you want to do in the week. It doesn't have to be elaborate, just simple things like walk in the park or call an old friend. Try new things. Sign up for a painting class, join a book club, or volunteer. These activities not only keep you busy, but also open up opportunities to make new friends. Be flexible. Don't force yourself into a rigid schedule. Let your plan be as relaxed as your retirement life. Try it this week. You'll be surprised by the difference. Thank you for joining us on the Oldy Talks channel. We've explored together the 5 habits to give up for a more fulfilling retirement. Excessive social media use, saying yes when you want to say no, poor financial management, neglecting your body, and not planning your days and weeks. These habits, if left unchecked, can quietly take away the joy and peace you deserve in this special phase of life. Now, I'd like to ask you a question. Maybe your retirement life is already very satisfying, but take a moment to look back. Have you given up or reduced any of the 5 habits we discussed? If you have, what positive changes have you noticed in your life? And if not, do you think giving up these habits could benefit you? I'd love for you to share your experiences in the comments below. Your stories can not only inspire others, but also help them find the motivation to change. Additionally, I'd like to hear your thoughts on other habits you believe might negatively affect retirement life. Let's discuss and learn together to build a healthier, happier retirement community. Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts. Finally, if you found this video helpful and want more information and advice on retirement life, please subscribe to the Oldy Talks channel. We'll continue to bring you valuable content to accompany you on your journey to enjoying the fullest retirement life. See you in the next videos.